When it comes to the future of auto manufacturing, we have basically two options. We can either let China continue to dominate manufacturing, including the production of electric vehicles, as they have now for years, or we can invest in American manufacturing to create American jobs and make sure American workers are building these vehicles here in the United States. The electric vehicle tax credit is helping us to compete with China, lowering costs for our consumers, making sure we continue to make vehicles here in America with American workers, not overseas. During the pandemic, of course, we had an economic crisis. Now America has one of the strongest economies in the world. Over the last several years, 16 million new jobs have been created. There's been record small business growth. The stock market is near all-time highs. Wages are up, and inflation is, in fact, coming down. And for the first time in a long time, we are seeing a manufacturing boom right here in America. Now, under the last administration, we were shipping American jobs overseas. Now, hundreds of thousands of new manufacturing jobs have been created here in the United States, with more manufacturing projects being planned or under construction. To protect these jobs and to combat China's unfair trade practices, the Biden-Harris administration has announced that tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles will go from 25% to 100%. And we're seeing the results of these efforts in my district. Huge economic projects and investments that are putting people to work in good-paying jobs, manufacturing jobs. Jobs at companies like SK Siltron in Bay County and Hemlock Semiconductor in Saginaw County, jobs you can raise a family on, helping us to lead the way to a clean energy economy. The bill that we're debating today would reverse all of that work. Let's see it for what it is. It's a partisan attempt to undermine efforts to boost American manufacturing, to onshore our supply chains, and to lower costs for consumers. And ironically, this is important, ironically, this bill would make it harder for us to compete with China. These new unclear restrictions under this bill would make it completely unworkable and lead the auto industry and battery manufacturers to pull back their U.S. investments, to pull back on investing in manufacturing for those critical elements right here in the United States and from friendly countries, and instead go back to relying on China. The outcome would undermine our economic competitiveness, undermine our national security, undermine our resilience in our automotive supply chain. It would jeopardize billions of dollars of investment, and it would jeopardize hundreds of thousands of jobs. This bill is the wrong direction for American workers, it's the wrong direction for American consumers, it's the wrong direction for our economy, and for these reasons, I urge my colleagues to oppose this legislation. I reserve the balance of my time.